We will be going over the new build overview. So very similar to the old calendar style of programming, you'll be able to select calendars and build programs in a date-based fashion, but you will also have a new feature where you can now go in and go into save templates and build programs in that parameter. For example, here I'll go right into the baseball program on this calendar. Now, first entering into this, we have the ability to add exercise either via clicking this option or using the Control N shortcut, which will then prompt you to then add an exercise. As you notice on here, you'll see that most of your exercises are now put together on one list, so simply finding them is a lot easier than it was before. Going through, I can add whatever work is needed, such as a front squat all the way through here. Adding that in, I can then say I wish to have 5 sets. Now for these reps, I can either simply go 5 by 5, or where we've removed having the custom option by typing C, I can then use a comma to separate those fields. And once it's been added, it adds all 5 of those sets back onto there in that separated fashion. Very similar, we can also add properties using this plus sign in the corner. Nice and simple, we can do a prescription of load, prescribe rest, any tempos, velocity, a peak power, or I can even use a percentage on this as well. And then nice and simply put, I can continue to either go one at a time or all the way at different across the board. You'll notice that it tells you that the exercise is updated up in the corner, so you do have the live update variations on this. You can also use this to move it up in the sequence and move it above our barbell back squat, or use the very nice tool to then drag and drop. Now, this drag and drop feature not only allows you to move exercises around the calendar or around the program, but right here when I click them together, that hovering now will initiate putting them together as a superset. Along with that, I can still expand, change the superset option, or move it up, move it away, as well as using some of the additional options to either swap it or set it as reoccurring, update the future occurrences to look similar to that, provide some additional information, or any of the many other options down below. A couple new features along with this inside the calendar will be the ability to just go to your exercise database and create a new exercise or add in any of the exercise options from the sidebar option instead of just using the add exercise. Workout titles are very similar to how they used to have been created. Along with it, I can also populate my entire calendar next to me to see all my future program dates. A couple different options that are now kind of part of this calendar-based system is not only the day view, but we have the week view, also simulating the consecutive day view. So if I wish to see the next 4 Mondays, I can show it right here, create my progressions as I need to, and then move along, or expand into the month view. The month view, again, being a much larger portion and a much larger overview of the entirety of the program. And if I go back to the week view and wish to do consecutive days, I can limit the number of days that I want to see and even remove empty days or weekends from my list. This widget up here allows us to hide that stats bar. As you can see, as I click that on or off, I can then see how many sets and reps are done throughout that day. Working through here, you also have copying and pasting, which allow you a couple different options. So if I go down to a single day, I can come into this morning workout, I can select multiple options and make a copy of those multiple options, or simply select the entirety of this session break and copy that session break to a whole new day, similar to how we had the calendar option of copying either a single day to a single day to multiple days, or an entire date range. Or quite simply, if I wish to copy the entirety of the workout, I can copy the whole entire workout in this corner piece up here. Mass delete is now also an option, so I want to delete all of these. I can click the trash can icon and delete that. Along with it, I can also save or share that workout, clear the workout titles, delete the entire day if I wish to, or change the workout color, just like we had the titles and colors prior.